Hey guys, it's Jackie, and for today's tutorial I'm going to show you how to get Selena Gomez's look from the Grammys this year. She had super bronzy, pretty makeup that was tapered out, and then really glam hair. I'm not wearing the hairstyle right now, this is like third day curls, but I just filmed on 2 separate days, so make sure to give this video a thumbs up if you like this look, and that you're subscribed for beauty videos every Sunday. And let's get started with the makeup. Since you guys have seen my foundation routine and the intro steps so many times, I'm going to speed through it. So all of the products will be listed down below to the steps that you're seeing right now, but I've just highlighted my face as I do for a glam look, prepped my lids with primer, added a little bit of a cream blush just for a base for my blush later, and I've also set my face with powder. Can't forget bronzer. I finally picked up a new Laguna bronzer from NARS. It's expensive, but it's a really great bronzer, so I'm just going along my temples a little bit, under the cheekbones, under the jawline, and a tiny bit down my neck as well. I do have some self-tanner on the rest of my body, so I just need to bronze up my face a little bit more. And then I also started to contour my nose. I find that this bronzer doesn't look super orangey when you contour with it, but I am going back in with an ashier tone that's just matte. It's Nudie from Too Faced. It's part of their Natural Matte collection, and I'm just contouring under my cheekbones a little more and along my nose because this is a full glam look and should definitely add some contouring. With the eyes, I'm defining the upper bridge and connecting this into just above the eye socket, and this will help with the eyeshadows later. And I know this is a lot of skin steps, but I'm also taking Melba from MAC to blend out the bronzer to the cream blush and enhance the blush color. So you can totally just go in with a powder if you want to, but I like the combo of the cream and powder. Finally, I love to do a tiny highlight on the tip of my nose. My nose doesn't really turn up, but I find when I do this it gives kind of the illusion it does, and I think it's kind of cute, so I'm doing that. And now for brows. Selena's looked pretty natural but defined, so I went in with a Chella brow pencil, and this one's great. I have a bunch of different ones that I go through. I don't usually use this one just because I think it's a bit harder to find, but I do like it. And then I went in with Ardell's Brow Kit, and I just used a deep powder because Selena's hair is super dark, so I just wanted to replicate the look a little bit for me. And the first shadow I'm using is Fix Nylon. I actually put on some MAC Fix Plus onto my brush, and then I used it so that it really popped, and I'm applying this on the inner corner and into the first half of the lid, and you want to shade up to where that nose contour went, right into the eye socket or just above the eye socket, and this way it'll make the lid appear larger, and I'm just replicating what she had. Now I'm going to be mixing a lot of bronzes and kind of coppery shades. First, I'm taking a Dark Truffle from the Chocolate Bonbons palette from Too Faced, and again I used Fix Plus. Oh my gosh, why do I have trouble saying that? And I'm using the Dark Truffle shade. This is really pigmented, especially when you dampen your brush or use Fix Plus, and I really want it to pop. With Molasses Chip, which is more of a goldeny bronze, apply this to the center of the lid to blend in the light shade to the deeper shade. We want the upper lid to still stay dark, so I'm going back in with Dark Truffle and applying it on the top lash line as well as underneath the bottom lash line. Once I've kind of smoked this out a bit, I am bringing it into a wing. So from the bottom, I'm gradually bringing it up a little bit to connect almost where the tail of the brow is. And this is going to give a nice little guide from where you're going to create the rounded to wing shape that Selena had. With MAC Sable, apply this just above the crease. Again, you're following that first initial contour that we did in the beginning, and then you're going to create a rounded shape to an extended V. You don't want it too round. As you can see, mine is a little bit straight, and I decided to go in with a flat shader brush because I find this easier to be precise instead of a crease blending brush, which I would usually use. So here's the shape that I'm going with. It's pretty similar to Selena's. Obviously, we have different eye shapes, so you can do whatever you think looks best. And then I did go back in with a blending brush and I added more Dark Truffle to the outer V there, so I just had some differentiation. Wow, is that even a word? Let's go with it. Between the lid and the crease shape. What I thought was really unique about this look is how sharp that crease shade is. Instead of it being really blended out and round like a lot of the looks I do, you get that sharp look, and I'm going to enhance that by using Divinity as the highlight shade. So this is also from the Chocolate Bonbons palette. Great palette, smells great, and I use this one all the time. Here I just added a bit more of Molasses Chip in the center of the bottom lash line to give it more of a bronzy pop. And now I'm going in with liner. So I'm using a black liner and I'm rimming just underneath my lash line and then also rimming my waterline. I'm doing the same steps to the top lid, so I'm rimming it slightly on the top lash line, just on the outer half, and then rimming my tight line. Taking MAC's Typographic, I'm just blending this out a bit to enhance the smokiness. Now that we got the shadows down, curl your lashes and apply your favorite mascara. One that I keep going to is the Maybelline Lash Sensational. I just love it for my lashes, and I know a lot of you guys have tried it out and love it too, so it really is a great pick. And you also want to make sure to layer the bottom lashes. Her lashes had tons of volume and she for sure had some falsies on, so I'm going in with some individuals. These ones are actually doubled up, so they are thicker, and I got them in short so that they wouldn't take away from the shape. They would still be thick at the base, but it wouldn't be too fluttery. And all I do is add a little bit of duo glue to the individual lash, use a tweezer, and just lay it onto the lash line, building it up. And I really prefer to do it after mascara. Some people are opposite, but I find that the mascara gives it more of a place to lay so that they don't fall out of place. And I like to curl my lashes once they are dried so that it blends together. You want to do this very gently. And then to blend my lashes together, I love to use Too Faced Better Than Sex mascara, and I want to make sure to really layer the bottom lashes as well so that they have a lot of volume and it kind of balances both of the lashes out. Finally, for lips, I really like to lightly line my lips when I'm using a nude color, so I'm using Whirl today, and I also love to use Subculture and Boldly Bare. Those are my top 3 for nudes. And then I'm slightly filling in my lips with my favorite lipstick. This is Velvet Teddy, and in the center, to bring more of a salmon-y kind of nude shade, I'm using Shy Girl from MAC. Moving on to hair, it's pretty simple and quick. I'm starting by taking a comb, and instead of having my usual side part, I'm making it a little more diagonal so it goes to the crown of the head. This way I have a little bit more hair on the side with less hair. And then I'm taking the crown and adding a little bit of texture tease spray, and I'm really gently just teasing it so that my part doesn't trail off, and I have topped it off with some Pantene air spray. Now for the sections on either part of the diagonal part, we are going to slick it down slightly. I kept mine not too slicked down because I don't love the look of it really tight to my head. I have like kind of a pea head, so what I'm doing is I'm just brushing it, tucking it behind my ear, having it how I like it, and then to really keep it in place, I'm using some hairspray, and then I'm spraying it and taking a smoothing comb and dragging it through to make sure that it's all smooth. And once that is how I like it again, I am using a couple bobby pins and pinning behind my ear. You could see the bobby pin at the start, but I just kind of wiggled it down so that you wouldn't see it, and then went ahead and repositioned the hair so it went a little further down on my forehead. Now that we have the part how we want it, I'm going to use some heat protectant as always before curling my hair, and once that has set in there, I am going to take small sections of my hair and start curling from the ear down because I want it to look a little bit straight and then go into bigger waves, and I'll kind of tease it out so you get a big voluminous look at the bottom. So yeah, I'm using the 25mm curling wand. You could use a smaller one and use larger sections of hair, or use a traditional curling iron as well. Her curls looked a little bit more like curls at the bottom, but I love using wands, and I find my hair stays longer when I use wands than curling irons. I don't know, something about the wave stays in my hair better than a curl. I guess it's heavier at the bottom, so that is why I decided to go with a wand instead of a traditional curling iron, but it's completely up to you. Really, how to get this look is just having that kind of slick up top look and then teasing out the hair at the bottom and yeah, giving it lots of volume. So that's the main steps in this look, and I really hope you guys like the look of it. I totally love it, and once I had my whole head done, I did go in and add some smaller curls so it would have more of a curl look rather than a wave. And yeah, there is my complete look.
Every day 'cause I own it. I'm fighting all of my life. I'm bad and I know it. If I could
Thanks for watching. I hope you guys enjoyed this look, and if you did, make sure to give it a thumbs up for more celeb-inspired looks. Also, check the down bar. I have all the products used as well as my Instagram and my Twitter links. Make sure that you're following me on there, and I talked about this on my last video, but I was like, oh, use the hashtag JDay, and that way I can see your recreation photos if you use any inspiration for my hair or makeup videos. I thought it was cute, simple, and easy, but a bunch of people have used that hashtag for like random other things, so I decided to separate it into J Makeup Day or J Hair Day. So if you have any recreations, just tag your picture with that and I'll be looking through. And I think it's really cool because on Instagram I've tagged my own pictures as well. So in the morning, if you're looking for some quick inspiration, you can click J Hair Day and you'll see a bunch of my hair looks all under that one little hashtag. So I hope you guys like that idea, and I'd love to see your recreations, so make sure to share it with me. It's like one of my favorite things when I see that you guys have tried out a look I've done. So anyways, make sure you're subscribed. I do new videos every Sunday, and I will see you in my next video. I say that too low. Video. Okay.